Hi everyone, I'm back. Um, with the new season, Animal Kingdom. This is the final season. Um, when they premiered, they did a 2 episode, and I didn't know that. But um, the show starts off with the bang. The Cody boys, all of them blowing up shit. They blowed up one of their mother's old connects. They felt like she didn't have their backs, and she wasn't trying to help them. So they blowed up her international rug company. I mean, just burnt it down. And they also did like a flashback when the boys, when they was young, like teenagers, and then they showing Pope he had behavior issues back then. Something was wrong with him back then. And they was showing Julia, she's a teenager. She in high school. Well, both of them in high school. And Smurf, she's really not paying her any attention. And I think this is when she starts to start messing with drugs. And they also show Baz. Baz was on the first couple of seasons, and he was killed off. And Darian and Craig, they was younger. And back then in high school, they broke into a high school and stole all the computers. A school they was going to. And they also showed that's when Smurf first met oh, I done forgot the lady name. Anyway, the lady be fencing stuff for her. That's the first time she met her. No, or maybe she helped her with, trying to move those computers. I have to go back and rewatch that episode. Because I didn't know it was 2 part. I came in on the second part. And they show Pope he got into a fight. I think it was something dealing with Julia. The guy was messing with Julia or something, and she kept telling him to stop. And Pope jumped on the boy, and looked like he was facing some time or whatever. And his mom, Smurf went and found a lawyer, so he just gonna get I think 200 hours of community service and stuff like that. And they telling him don't talk to a doctor or psychiatrist. I think Smurf may have put that in his head when he was little, that something was wrong with him, and it probably ain't nothing wrong with the child, but he been told that since he was a little bitty boy, so he thinks something is wrong with him because Julia was telling him, ain't nothing wrong with you. It's Smurf telling you this. And then he decided to set a fire in the garage, and they was having a party and stuff like that, and he got some serious issues. And then it goes to, let me see, the second episode. Craig, he owns a workout gym. That's supposed to be his legal business, his legitimate business. And Craig, not Craig, but Darren, he still got his bar. And some guys show up looking at Craig bike, and he comes in, and they started talking or whatever, and then they realize they got some of the same things in common. Been on drugs and stuff, and they trying to stay away from people that's using. And he was admiring his bike, his motorcycle, because he was telling him that he had a motorcycle shop, and if he needs somebody to work on his motorcycle, he can do it. That's what he specializes in. And so they decide they'll go outside and talk, and they went for a ride, and they get somewhere. And then, all of a sudden Craig was like, how long you been a cop? Then the guy was like, you been side eyeing me and all this time. And then that thing, the guy go in and rob this look like a deli, some kind of business. Him and Craig. He told Craig to come on. They done went in there and robbed them. The customers, everybody. I said, well, damn. And then they showed Jay hooking up with the girl from the last season. What's her name? Pamela Johnson, granddaughter. And Jay hooking up with her. They showed them in bed together. And he also got to go out and find a lawyer, to get the business affair, straightened out and stuff like that. And that's really about all, interesting that happened. And I think it's going to be a good season. A lot of time the season starts off kind of slow, but I think this one's going to be a good one. So I should have a better review next week. And that's all.